Tori Spelling calls out fairness of Robert Irwin's emotional DWTS tribute with sister Bindi. Former Dancing with the Stars contestant and 90s television icon Tori Spelling recently voiced a pointed question about the fairness of DWTS competitor Robert Irwin's emotional moment on the ballroom floor. Spelling, known for her candid takes, raised concerns that what appeared as a heartfelt tribute might have offered Irwin an advantage, and she isn't alone in wondering whether emotion should factor into a dance competition. The interaction between tribute performance and competition scoring has ignited discussion among fans and Hollywood watchers alike: emotional performance versus competitive merit. Robert Irwin, the wildlife conservationist and younger brother to former winner Bindi Irwin, took to the ballroom with a dance routine filled with emotion and family legacy. He dedicated his number to his father, Steve Irwin, and wove in visual cues of his sister's winning performance, creating an undeniably moving moment. On Thursday, November 23, during an episode of her podcast, Miss Spelling, she asked publicly whether such a moment, even acknowledging its powerful sincerity, was fair in the context of a judged competition. She implied that emotional resonance could sway public votes or judge sentiment in ways that might not purely reflect technical dance ability. This raises a broader question: should tribute dances carry the same weight as pure technical performances in a contest setting? Spelling's point isn't dismissing the emotion, she simply wants clarity on whether all contestants are judged on an even playing field. Her comment taps into the vital tension between performance artistry and structural fairness. Dazzling Northern Lights dance in Iowa night sky, judges, audience. The fairness factor. In dance competitions like Dancing with the Stars, judging criteria typically include technique, timing, connection, choreography, and yet when a performance incorporates personal narrative, audience engagement, and emotional storytelling, those criteria can blur. Robert Irwin's routine, laden with family history and emotional heft, had the full attention of the judges and viewers. Spelling's concerns suggest that when one contestant is given an emotional edge, others might feel disadvantaged, especially if their own routines lean more toward technical precision than emotional storytelling. While producers and judges may strive for equity, the mechanics of live audience voting, emotional backstories, and social media support complicate the idea of an entirely fair contest. Tori's question effectively shines a spotlight on these mechanics. Her voicing of the issue helps bring transparency to a process that often relies as much on sentiment as on tangibles. Whether the show will respond or clarify how they weigh emotional storytelling remains a question. Spelling's comment raises issue. By raising this issue, Spelling opens a conversation not just about one contestant but about the format of reality competition dance shows more broadly. If emotional narrative begins to count as much as dance technique, producers may need to revisit how they communicate judging criteria, weight performances, and manage audience expectations. For viewers, the question becomes: are we watching a dance competition, an emotional journey, or some combination of both? The answer has implications for what contestants choose to showcase, how coaches design routines, and how judges articulate feedback. For Tori Spelling, posing this question is less about controversy and more about fairness. She prides herself on being a stickler for fairness, as she said. And for Irwin, the scrutiny may add pressure, but it also acknowledges the power of his performance. At the end of the day, fans will tune in not only to the choreography and technique but to the story behind the steps. If the show hopes to retain credibility,